I'm saying. I know better. I'm just saying.
Right.
Your word against mine. And if you said no, then no.
And no, that's what it got to be.
Yeah.
It is a lovely night here in the Midwest, and the roof is open, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Pickett. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he will have a Steelers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Pickett back to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. On the return, it's Rodgers. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Second and 10. 2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. And this one's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the air with Richardson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. The Colts at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Rig alert! Rig alert! Hey! Smash Bravo! 19 right! Go check! Go check! Check! Trap 50! Trap 50! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Ready?
Yeah, Richardson yet again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Pickett. He's got a man complete. The 40. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Completes it to Austin. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
8 yards to go on second down. Pickett lost it, and the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
Yeah, and if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Let's go now. Back to 60.
They go play action with Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, remember they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. Now a first down carry for Harris. And some room to roam now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent game and first down. Simply put, you've got to have more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Julian Blackmon bringing him down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Here we go.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. 20! And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
2nd down and goal. Pickett to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Pickett. He finds Austin complete. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Boswell's kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
On first down, Richardson. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Colts. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Pickett will look to throw it here. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Dialing up another pass here, Pickett. And that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Pickett, he finds his man, complete. That's Austin. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A final shot before the half. Richardson trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for Indy. And even 40 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling out to get focused.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor, his first rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
On first and 10, it's Pickett.
He gets this one to Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. To throw again on second down.
Pickett.
Oh, what a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Richardson on second and 10. Left side, he finds Pierce. On the move past the 40.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
First and 10, it's Richardson.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Again, it's Richardson.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Richardson now on second down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Richardson to throw off play action. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At the 34.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Pickett now on 1st down.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. Now Pickett will look to pass it.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
From the 6. Stop low, 18. Hut. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, check out. Street. Left wing, 19.
2nd down, here's Richardson. Got a man, it's complete to Jelani Woods.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Back to the air with Richardson.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He finds Pierce. It's complete.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line.
Richardson hit and he fumbles it.
2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Pickett back to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Harris running straight ahead, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth. Now Pickett on 4th down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to take over with the football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. This one finds Pierce on the out route. Touchdown! Alec Pierce from 17 yards out. And the Colts are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Give them a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Indianapolis, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee